Welcome back to Intermission. I'm your host, Jarvis Ziggy Newsom. You can find me on Instagram at Ziggy the Lionhearted. And with me is the original OG, Howard. He is not fucking Aquaman. Jerome.
What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for joining us at 6:30-ish for intermission. I had to make sure I put that in there because, man, this Houston traffic's unpredictable. And God damn it, dude, we're late as hell. But, hey, can we get the feed up over here, though?
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah. Oh, can you pull up the chat? I think we might have a few people in there.
Yeah, just a few.
But, yeah, man, so how's everything going, dog? How you doing?
It's been going good. I've been actually really laying low this summer, trying to just take care of things and get back to the health situation.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I blew up. I didn't even realize I weighed that much for a while.
How much did you weigh?
I weighed 230.
230?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
Like 5'10".
Oh, shit, dog.
Yeah.
I weigh 233 right now.
and the thing is, when you put on the extra weight, you can feel it when you walk.
In your knees, in your back.
Yeah. So I'm down in 209 right now. So
I tried to play basketball the other day, and I gotten up to about 245, and I wish it was muscle, but I tried to play basketball. Man, when I tried to jump, and I landed on my ankles, I walked off like an old man. I was like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah.
So I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I'm always down for getting back in shape.
Yeah.
A healthy thing.
And it was crazy, man. Like I said, we ain't been here in about, a couple of weeks?
I think it's been about 2 weeks.
And
Everybody's been traveling.
So many trailers dropped thanks to San Diego Comic-Con, man.
Trailers, new shows.
Right. Honestly, we're not even going to get in time because we don't have a time for.
Yeah, it's going to be a real short show, guys. About 30 minutes.
So we're strictly going to talk about the trailers because San Diego Comic-Con dropped about 4 or 5 trailers itself.
Yeah.
And then we had a trailer drop today.
Well, we should. What
The Irishman.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think we should, though, briefly touch on Amazon's show.
The Boys.
Because I did catch the first episode of that shit.
It is fan-fucking-tastic.
They're about to put so much pressure on HBO for The Watchmen.
Man. It is.
It's a similar vein. If you guys haven't checked that show out, definitely jump over to Amazon Prime.
Check the show out. Great content. I will say, if you do get the graphic novels, it's going to be a little bit different, which is good because the graphic novels go way darker.
Mm-hmm.
Like darker. Darker to the point where some of the stuff just wouldn't make the show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the show seems a little pretty dark, too. I'm just going to say this. I've watched one episode, and there is pervert.
Yeah.
There is murder.
There's rape.
There's rape. And it's ridiculous. The first 10 minutes of the show, somebody gets killed, and it's just so haphazardly. It's crazy.
I'm about to rewatch the series. I finished it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So, out of 10, what would you give it?
I'm giving it between 8.5 and 9.
The Superman Captain America knockoff guy, he's a prick, dog.
Oh, it gets
crazy.
Keep watching. It gets so much worse.
Yeah, so the premise behind this is that superheroes are a mainstream industry.
Right.
We're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars worldwide. And these guys right here are called the Seven.
Right.
And that's only showing 5 of them right now. From what I can gather from the first episode, it's about how shitty these people are as heroes and idol worship and all that. And how capitalism just will shove anything under the rug for the right price. So it's crazy.
How when you get this kind of power, you pretty much it goes to your head.
Yeah, you pretty much get away with anything. Like you see, there's a scene where they're laughing at the people that they murdered that day, and they're the heroes hired to protect the city.
Right,
it's crazy.
Sup, Erlene? So yeah, you ready to get into these trailers, man?
Yeah, man, I'm excited about a couple of these.
All right, let me see. Well, the first one we got up, I had to actually take a look here because it was just so many, and it just kept on. I had to sit there, like, all right, what am I not going to show today?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how bad it was.
Which one you got queued up first?
Westworld.
Yep.
The San Diego Comic-Con Westworld trailer, I loved because, we thought the first trailer was dope.
Yeah.
This trailer shows what's actually going on now.
Yeah, this one looks really good. And then you get to see, what's his name? Pinkman. From Breaking Bad.
Oh, Jesse.
Yeah.
Aaron Paul.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what his character is in this. You think he's going to drop the word bitch in there a couple times?
Of course. Of course.
Well, go ahead. Give the synopsis of this trailer.
Yeah.
While we get it queued up.
We all have our role to play.
earlier talking about she loves it. I think she's talking about the boys.
Yeah. So here we got them opening up, and you can see, like, they're still in the main world and everything.
Right.
Being narrated by old girl. What's her name? I gotta rewatch second season over.
I do too, because second season was it was sort of a mindfuck.
Yeah.
It was good, but you had to stay with it.
We have to be smarter than them, or they'll find us, and they will kill us.
So we can kind of see that there's kind of
We're gonna show this world for whatever
the people know
she's escaped.
that she's escaped along with a few others.
Why'd she bring you back?
I actually forgot what they were called, man. I gotta rewatch the whole thing.
I may rewatch the whole series because I don't have Game of Thrones no more, so
Even Dolores.
Dolores, that's her name. And we see
Came back to find someone who
Bernard's
could help me.
narrating.
yeah. Which he did in the second season. He did a lot in the second season too.
Someone strong enough to stop her if it comes to that.
But the thing is that had me question though, is it Bernard or is it
violent
Arnold?
delights have
Is
violent
Arnold actually
ends.
alive?
No, because remember, Bernard was made in the vein of Arnold.
Yeah. But we've also seen a lot of deception in this, and this is the one thing that was a crazy nod too. Is that they're playing with some Nazi.
Yes, I guess it's gonna focus on World War II. That's gonna be the new world that they'll show.
Mm-hmm.
I still want the Harlem in the 20s, the bootlegging. That's the Prohibition world. That's what I want from them.
Would be so different from mine. If there's any difference at all.
You can definitely see that they've got like a huge budget for this too.
You can tell it's expanding. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Like look at that.
Yeah.
Bring it all
And the crazy part is that all this stuff looks very real.
It does. Hemsworth. Like it looks like, honestly, it doesn't look like it's gonna be too calm even from the beginning.
Yeah. And that was kind of one of the things I didn't like about the second season too much. Oh shit, I might not have watched this all the way through. I didn't see they brought up the Man in Black back in here again.
Yeah.
But one of the things that kind of rubbed me the wrong way about the second season was there were spots where it seemed to just kind of drag on.
It did.
They got kind of too in depth, and this looks like they're doing way more action-oriented storytelling.
I mean, I think right now we're in the golden age of original network programming.
Mm-hmm.
Because
can't say the same for movies, but
no, no, you can't. I mean, you can say we're in the golden age of comic book movies.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. But yeah, this 2020, I'll be watching it hands down.
Did they? Oh yeah, so they don't give the exact release date. No, there was a lot of like different hang-ups around their production and all that stuff.
Yeah,
going on.
and then I think that they're still in post-production now. So.
Yeah, which is crazy that the scenes that they have with all the CGI look so well for still being in post-production.
Right. So I think it's summer of next year though. I think it'll be like,
oh my god, it's so far away.
It'll be faster than you think. All right. So we had the Westworld 3. I mean, I think. That was one of my favorite trailers.
Yeah. See, so this next one, The Witcher, I think this one's probably my favorite one so far.
Oh, no. This was hands down. You remember, I got on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's here.
So we see, like, so the thing about Henry Cavill that most people I don't think understand is that he's also a theater actor.
Right.
So I think this is going to, like, you don't really get to see it so much in Superman, but here you got a character based on a series of short stories.
Right.
Video games, all kind of stuff. So now you get to really see some of his acting. I mean, this is a completely crazy fantasy world.
That's why I love this particular, the take they're taking on it. 'Cause this takes place really before the video game.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's still getting the power, exploring his power and all that. But I'm like, to me, and I said it in a recent post, Netflix is going for HBO's head.
Oh, this is obvious though. I mean, even look at how they filmed it. Like, it definitely gives you a nod towards Game of Thrones,
right?
And then they have, of course, their what's being compared to Game of Thrones, like their samurai series. I forgot what it's called, but it's something. It's supposed to be Game of Thrones with samurais.
Oh,
that's how it was described.
Is it the one with the black samurai?
Possibly.
Yeah, talking about the first black samurai.
That's what it's called.
I think that's the subject. It's the first black samurai. But this, I'm like, certain actors get to a point where they're Midas. Mm-hmm. I think Cavill's gotten there.
Man, I don't even think we've actually seen his full potential yet.
We haven't.
And that's the thing that excites me is that I haven't seen him in a role yet that I don't think he did a great job. Like to this day, I still think he did an amazing job in The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
I love that movie.
I don't know how it didn't get critically didn't get that well, but I thought it was a great movie.
No, it was supposed to be an entertainment movie that just got marketed wrong.
Yeah,
that shit was so good.
That shit looked hard. Yeah, but there hasn't been anything, and I've been wanting to see more of him. And I think that's part of the appeal of Henry Cavill as an actor is that he's not in a lot of stuff,
right?
And he doesn't overload you with things, but everything he does seems to be just able. I mean, shit, take him in Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
I think he was probably one of my favorite parts about Mission Impossible.
Oh, he easily was. And it's crazy because when you think about it, he was in The Count of Monte Cristo, and then he went to theater.
Yeah.
And honed up, got stronger. Then next time we saw him in something big was Immortals, and that's what got him the job for Superman.
He was in that movie.
Yeah.
He was the only thing I actually liked in that movie.
Yeah, he was the only thing that was decent about that movie.
Shit.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that how many actors do you know make the jump from being a movie actor to going to theater, and actually being successful at it too?
Right.
That's an interesting jump.
Well, theater, movie, theater, series.
Yeah.
Like he's conquered all three.
Yeah.
So, props to him. Like I said, I can't wait for that. I need a date.
Yeah. All he needs to do now is come out in a rock band, and then he's got got Jared Leto running for the hills.
Next, we have the Harley Quinn animated series.
Now, this one today was the first time I actually saw that, and I didn't realize
that it was mature,
as explicit as it was until I heard somebody saw a head get chopped off.
It's me, dickhead. Ahoy! You can turn the world on with a smile.
And it gives me that feel of like a rated R Teen Titans.
It gives me rated R Teen Titans.
And not Teen Titans Go, but the ones from like early 2000s.
It reminds me if you took Teen Titans and mixed it with Archer.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. So I'm definitely, it definitely makes me want to get the DC streaming, but I got a Fire Stick, so who knows, maybe.
Right. And I'm just like, you know what? This is what I think they should do with Harley. It makes more sense instead of trying to do it just a movie with her.
Yeah.
Do this series. It works better.
Well, see, I think that's one of the things that DC keeps missing is that they're trying to cram so much into one movie.
Right.
Trying to catch up to what they feel like is what more Marvel is at. But Marvel's done it over, 10 years? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't cram 10 years of movie content into one movie. And I think a series, if they did something where they did kind of what Marvel did, where they tell part of the story in a series.
Right.
I think that would help tie their shit so much better. But
right.
I mean, we'll see. And then the thing is, all their content just seems so different from each next piece.
It's crazy because, a friend said, and I agree with him and disagree at the same time. He was like, DC has so many other characters they could use, and they keep going to the same ones over and over. It's Batman related.
Yeah.
If it's not Batman related, they don't really show it. I mean, hopefully I thought Aquaman and Shazam would show them you don't have to be Batman related to do well.
Speaking of Shazam, I finally watched that movie.
Yeah.
That movie was great.
It was great. It was good.
Yeah. It definitely was geared towards the kids, but man, I was like, yo, this is entertaining as hell.
It was, and it makes sense. This is a superhero who's actually a kid.
Yeah. So
it made sense to have that kind of thing. You got to make your movie based on the character that it's based on.
It has to be relatable.
Right. Batman's dark. I get it. And yes, I love Man of Steel. Don't get me wrong. I love Man of Steel. But Superman is hope.
Yeah.
They never established that.
Yeah.
So
who would you see out of the DC universe that they haven't showed on screen?
Who I want to see? I want the Green Lantern Corps.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that would be sweet.
I want a recast of the Flash and give me the Barry Allen Flash.
Mm-hmm.
So
see, and that's something that I think they're missing in the formula too. Marvel took Guardians of the Galaxy, an obscure ass comic book, and made it a household name.
Right.
DC, come on, we've seen these characters. We've been seeing Batman, a different iteration of Batman every 10 years, every 5 years.
It's almost every 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Jack Nicholson at 89. You got, who came out at 90 was...
I had to break it down because I was like, we got, just coming up, We have the Sirens movie. We have the Birds of Prey movie. We have the Harley Quinn live action movie. We have the Harley Quinn cartoon. We have the Joker movie, and we have another Batman movie. That's 6 Batman related projects. 6.
Not to mention, we already have a trilogy of Batman. We see he was the core of the last Justice League, Superman versus Batman. You've got all the Batman animated ones, but that Batman Ninja movie. It's kind of an overload.
Right.
At least when Marvel made the universe situated around Iron Man, but he'd do a cameo in someone else's movie, and you get little hints of him throughout them. It wasn't like everything was just Iron Man centric.
Right. All right. So our next trailer is HBO's His Dark Materials.
Now this one, I loved the movie when it came out.
Yeah, with Golden Compass.
Yeah. And I've always wanted to see them redo this, and I think picking James McAvoy to head up this character is going to be a good call.
And I also think making it a series. Like certain things just can't be done with books, even if it's in a trilogy or a 4-set movie.
Yeah.
It just can't be done. It needs to be a series.
Unless you're going to do something like a series of 3-hour movies, like Lord of the Rings. In which case, all right, but that's kind of dense.
Right.
The North is no place for a child.
We got X-23.
Yeah.
The master's asked if I can find a place for
What's her name? Ruth. What's her last name?
She's like Spanish. I know that. I can't remember.
I know her. No, I'm talking about her. I know her first name is Ruth. I forgot her last name.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I think has just been missing from a lot of the content is that when they're taking these books, just being able to see them played out slowly. Like, I think that's what I mean.
It's what we appreciate. And like, as much as I love America, I did not like the second season nowhere near as much.
I was interested by it. It wasn't as good, but it was interesting.
And it's crazy. This is his 3rd HBO series. Because he was on The Wire and he was on Treme. I'm like, boy, just get HBO money, like.
Right.
She has to make a judgment.
Yeah, I guess did they call? I answer too.
I wonder what the budget for this was, because it definitely has like that kind of like unpolished look to it.
I think we're probably just seeing an early pre-production.
I kind of like it though. It makes me think of like Luther.
Yeah.
Like with the video quality.
Yeah.
He scores me. You fight?
Lin-Manuel.
The one thing I'm worried about though is that, and I don't think it'll happen. Yeah. But you remember that movie Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events?
Yes.
And then Netflix put out the series.
The series, yeah.
I hated the series.
Right.
And they took one movie and spread it out across like 10 episodes. And it was something about that I just didn't like. So I really hope that they don't do that with this. I hope the first season actually explores a little bit more than what was in that first movie.
Right.
And I feel like it's not going to though.
I mean, Bruce Wilson, yeah. I think it will because, I mean...
Well, because all the scenes they're showing right now,
you saw
that's all in the first movie.
Yeah.
That's them getting up to, not Alaska, but somewhere in Siberia or whatever, and finding what they're doing with these kids, and they're called demons, but they're demons. And what's really cool, too, is you see old boy from Hamilton.
Yeah, Lin-Manuel.
Yeah. So we get to actually see him on the screen, so that's pretty cool because he's a pretty good actor.
Yes. I mean, I think it's going to be good. I didn't realize that when I was reading up on it, on this trailer itself, and the original movie, was supposed to be a series of movies.
The Catholic Church put a stop to that.
Yeah. So.
Like, legitimately, that was wild.
Like, it was crazy. So they just, it never got this traction. So I think it's probably going to be the movie with a little bit more exploration, at least the first season. And hopefully it does great numbers. I really do. Because
I just hope they don't. So the other thing, too, is about the book is that, so the magisterium, it was well known that represented the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
I really hope they don't water down any of the imagery that's supposed to represent, because it's supposed to really highlight the kind of control that they had over people.
Right.
In like this more, I guess, more recent setting. So it'd be cool to see. And I just want some edgy shit,
Yeah. And we got one more trailer from Netflix. The Irishman.
Martin Scorsese.
I'm just like this. Like, I don't think it's just now. It's the battle of two heavyweights. It's HBO and Netflix. Although Amazon's doing good, Showtime does good, Stars does good. But it's Netflix and HBO.
Put him on the phone.
See, and I think Amazon right now is exploring with trying to just give, like Amazon almost feels to me kind of like the Sci-Fi Channel.
To meet you.
Like, have you checked out Jack Ryan yet?
No, but I'm going to.
Dude, that was an awesome show.
Yeah, I just looked at one of the they had a trailer for it and the cast. I was like, oh, shit, I know all these people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think some of those people weren't in the first season.
Yeah.
But that first season, you'll binge it real quick over the weekend.
Yeah.
But this, I mean, we get Pesci, we get De Niro, we get Scorsese, we get Pacino.
I do, sir.
It makes you feel like one of the old gangster movies, like Casino.
Right. And this is, with Hoffa.
Going on now, Frank. Big business and the government, they're trying to pull us down.
You might be demonstrating a failure to show appreciation.
That's not a lot. That's a veiled threat right there.
And see, I want to be cautiously optimistic with this because we saw what happened with Netflix and Triple Frontier didn't do all that great. But the thing is that these are 3 heavy-hitting actors with a great fucking director behind them.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I'm going to be honest. I like Triple Frontier. I did. It was actually enjoyable to me.
Yeah.
I just don't think,
Whatever you need me to do, I'm available.
Oh, that looks nasty, though.
Yeah.
They made him, like
younger. Yeah.
He likes the thought, don't he?
Just look at that. Oh, my God, dog.
Dude, that's a heavy hitter.
That's going to be incredible.
And I think he'll do great. I think he'll do good. I mean, they've been steady trying with the movies and stuff. What was the one with Sandra Bullock and
Bird Box?
Yeah. So they're steady up in their movie quality. Like I said, I think with Triple Frontier, let's just be honest. We're in a state where no one wants to think of a soldier doing wrong.
Yeah. I just think that right now, like you were pointing out, though, it definitely is coming down that the front runners for content are definitely HBO and Netflix right now.
Right.
I mean, Hulu's cool just because you can watch everything that you like. And Amazon's playing in kind of like that niche ballpark where they're actually introducing some original content.
Who's got a couple? Because was it Handmaid's Tale or whatever? Ain't that Hulu?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So everyone's got their own original content.
But nowhere near the
like
volume
Netflix and HBO. Like, it's obvious Netflix wants HBO's head.
Yeah, but see, what I like though is that HBO isn't backing down from it. They're like, all right, cool, come on.
Like that, and that's what I was worried about after Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm. Because
you think about after The Wire, we had a slight lull.
Yeah,
we had okay shows, and then we got Game of Thrones.
I think during that period though, too, shows were kind of just anyway.
I think the biggest hit they had was True Blood after The Wire.
Yeah, which
the first
later on though.
The first 4 seasons, great show.
It's 8 seasons long?
I think 7.
Yeah. It started getting really weird when they started introducing the fairies.
Yeah.
Then after that, I think I was a fan of the
my last favorite
5,
episode,
6, and then 7. I was like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, my last favorite season was season 4, was with the witch.
Marcy, what's her name? Marcy.
Yeah.
I think the best season out of that was with the Bacchus thing, with what's her name? What was she? The Naiad or whatever she was.
Yeah.
I think with eggs when he first got introduced, that was probably that was my favorite season for sure.
So I mean, like I said, HBO's actually, I love that they're saying, just because we lost GOT, don't mean we're backing down.
Out of what we just saw and what we know is up on the horizon, what do you think is going to be the best series that comes out? Like the one that's going to have the impact similar to what
from HBO, just in general.
Just in general, from Game of Thrones, because somebody has to pick up that torch now.
I think Westworld does.
So you think HBO is going to hold the crown for right now?
No, I think Westworld will be HBO's best one, but I think The Witcher, if it comes out strong and hits as hard as we think it hits, I don't think HBO will. They won't recover for a while.
I don't know, man. Because that Westworld trailer was great.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
It still already has. It's like
it has its following. Yeah, but the thing is, The Witcher brings in the video game crowd and the book crowd.
Yeah.
So they're coming in from Netflix, which all the systems already have Netflix on them.
True.
So Netflix is like, okay, we're aiming here. I mean, it's just so much. And then, like I said, other networks and other streaming services are doing well. You know, Marvel announced all the shows with Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that's going to be the crazy part. It's when they come on the scene.
That Zemo comes back, and then
Loki has his own show.
But not only does Zemo comes back, the premise of the show is the government doesn't want Falcon to be the new Captain America. And I'm like, okay, you got my attention. I didn't know how this was going. I thought it was just going to be like, oh, it was funny. I'm like, no, it's going to be some serious shit.
So, all right, so I've been wanting to pick your brain about this.
Yeah.
So they announced that Doctor Strange is going to be the first truly scary Marvel movie. How do you think they're going to do that without making it rated R? And I know you read the comic. Were you ever a fan of like more Doctor Strange comic books?
I read there's a Doctor Strange storyline, and it sort of makes sense. And I'm wondering if this is where they're going. There's one storyline called The Sons of Midnight, where it's John Blaze, the original Ghost Rider, Dan Ketch, who's the current Ghost Rider, Blade, and Mobius, the living vampire, and Doctor Strange. But Doctor Strange wears a mask because he can't be seen with them.
Why not?
Because he's got Avenger status. He's Sorcerer Supreme, so he can't be seen with a demon and two vampires.
Shit, I gotta see what he looks like then.
Nightmare's the villain.
Okay, I don't know who Nightmare is though.
Nightmare is basically a superhero Freddy Krueger without claws, basically. Like, you can be awake and you have a living nightmare. Ooh. Like, he's in your head. So, bad motherfucker, for real.
So do you think there's going to be a crossover then with Blade? Since now the announcement is Blade's going to be a movie, which I'm so fucking psyched about.
I loved it.
And we said
we said it.
Mahershala, man. I was like, that's the only person besides Wesley Snipes that can kind. And then old boy played Spawn, but which I try to watch Spawn over. Man, that's a terrible movie.
It is.
That movie does not hold up.
I understand why he's trying to redo it.
Yeah,
but it still doesn't hold. And HBO, go back to the anime because the Spawn, the animated series,
that was great. Yeah,
go back to some more of that stuff.
I think what would be cool is if they did a Crow TV show. The Crow.
That would be dope.
Because then you get to actually play it out instead of trying him killing off everybody. Like, you find one person, even like a miniseries.
Right.
I think the miniseries are like
it's so much they could do, and I think people going to start to explore it. So I'm excited. I mean, San Diego Comic-Con dropped a lot of bombs, a lot of gems.
Mm-hmm.
We do know that this is the last season of Supernatural.
But I mean,
it's time. It's time.
It's like what 16 seasons?
Yeah, this will be season 16.
Oh my god, that's a great show though. I actually saw the Impala,
and it's crazy because on my last show we talked about Supernatural, and on the first show we ever did, you went and binged.
Oh my god, yeah.
Supernatural.
That was like what 13 seasons.
Yeah,
that I binged in like 2 months.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell you did, Dave.
TV and Adderall.
It works.
You just stay up for 24. I don't know what. I think that's actually when I started getting some gray hair. It's gone now.
Wait till you get to that third episode of The Boys, though.
Yeah. So Jada's on here right now. You need to watch episode 1 because when I get back home, we're continuing that. We've been watching Suits, and I'm to a point now in Suits where I hadn't been watching. Yeah. Because they're in their final season 2 that just came out.
And there was a teaser trailer for your show.
Which one, Jessica?
Mr. Robot.
Oh man, no, I'm only halfway through the 3rd season.
It's all right because, like I said, I'm starting over. Like, I watched some of the first season, but I didn't watch it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just start over.
See, that's one of them shows that you can't. What did she say?
We're starting it.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
I already started it. Had to watch it for the show, babe. But yeah, man. I gotta say that I think of all the things I'm most excited about, The Witcher, because I mean that's not really my background.
Yeah.
But when I saw that first trailer, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be dope.
I like a well executed period piece where she was correcting herself.
Good job representing me.
Yeah. I like a well executed period piece. Like I love Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
So to have something sort of that mystical, whatever.
Yeah. Just call me fake.
But on some other news, this is it for me.
Yeah, so guys, this is Jarvis's last episode.
Yeah. Now, like I said, I will be, if they need a guest or something like that to come in, fill in, I will be available for something like that.
He's not really gone. Just wait till these shows, when The Witcher drops, he's like, all right, I need to be on
here. Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you watch Lion King? We haven't had an episode since Lion King dropped.
No, and I was actually supposed to review it, but I didn't see it, and I actually halfway didn't really want to because what I'm hearing is the fear that I had. There's one person that has a role that shouldn't have had a role.
Donald Glover?
No.
Who?
She.
Beyonce?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh, you don't want to get attacked by the beehive.
Yeah, right. But it wasn't just her though. It was a few other people that said should not have had roles.
So I heard that Donald Glover really sounded out of place on that, and I can see that because he's pretty like deadpan.
Yeah.
And his portrayals, you can't do that for a Disney movie.
Right. So I really think, not only that, most of these people outside of James Earl Jones and Chiwetel Ejiofor, most of these people have never done voice acting.
Seth Rogen's done it.
Well, Seth Rogen, yeah.
Seth Rogen's done it.
And I heard Seth Rogen was good.
Yeah. The other dude who plays Zazu, I forget his name.
John Oliver?
Yeah. He's done voice acting too.
Yeah. Like he said, you can tell.
Sounds like fucking
He says
Zazu.
you can tell who's done it and who hasn't. That's what I kept hearing.
Don't even. Yeah, she's over here saying don't. So we're over here getting reamed right now about people that we're talking shit about by Jada.
Yeah.
For those who can't see Facebook Live, but that's why we keep pausing because she's over here talking mess about me. But damn, I can feel the love.
I know. And not sitting over there right now.
Yeah. So let's see. Most of these people, like some of these are actually. Still
I heard, like say, like John Candy and Alfred Woodard did good. JD McCrary, they said the kids did well. Said the issues started coming. They said the hyenas felt different.
Oh yeah. Eric Andre and Keegan Michael Key over there,
and Florence Kasimba. The bodyguard, you remember Civil War, Move or Be Moved?
Nope.
You remember Black Panther's bodyguard? She was about to fight Scarlet Witch.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
Show me that picture, dude, yeah. Yeah, see, some of these are still relatively new actors and actresses. And it's like, unless you started off as a damn...
What the fuck, Chance the Rapper?
Yeah, he also has a song for it. And when I found that out, I was kind of like, oh, okay.
I was just like, I would rather y'all put more focus on the acting part.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of these remakes are getting away from the stories themselves and trying to just, check out all these people we got on here.
Right.
Oh, and look at this. Yeah. Oh, you want Ariel? Yeah, guess what? Surprise, she's black now.
Now, Phil Lamar probably should have had a bigger role than just Impala. I mean, this is Phil fucking Lamar. Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
Like, he was Jon Stewart in the Justice League cartoon. Like, he's...
I can't stand Billy Eichner's voice.
I can't stand Billy Eichner.
Yeah.
So...
But Seth Rogen definitely Pumbaa all the way.
Yeah, so I heard, like I said, he was one of the bright lights about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I mean, I'll get around to seeing it. I didn't want to see Once Upon a Time. I'm going to see it eventually. I didn't like what happened with the whole, there's controversy with the whole Bruce Lee portrayal.
Yeah, so you put something about that. What was that? 'Cause we still got a few more minutes.
Well, one, he never even asked the estate to use his likeness. Two, and they basically made a character of him.
So when I saw the trailer, I was kind of trying to figure out who was playing Bruce Lee.
Sharon Lee, his daughter, said she has no problem with the actor because he captured a lot of Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
But just the way it was directed and written, it's a character. She was like, don't feature the likeness of my dad the way Hollywood treated him back then.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no, don't don't do this. So like, she's like, I understand now why he didn't ask me because I would have told him no.
And see, that's one of the things with Tarantino that he's known for, kind of just crossing the lines too far. Like, I'm all down for being a line stepper, but
right. And
with dead people and things like that, you should definitely ask permission.
And the thing is, he asked permission for Sharon Tate's family.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you did it for Sharon Tate's, but you wouldn't do it for Bruce Lee, who you say you admire.
Yeah.
So.
And all that's going to do is just add more fuel to the whole thing about him actually being a bigot.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't heard Spike Lee say anything yet.
Yeah, right.
Because, I mean, that plays just right into that.
Right. So. Before we go, I will say this, though. This weekend, I will go see Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, shit.
I'm excited.
Dominic looked at me because his birthday is next week.
Yeah.
No, I guess the week after that, August 11th. And he said, hey, for my birthday, can we go see Shaw and Hobbs? I was like, for your birthday? The hell are you talking about? We're going to go see it this weekend for my birthday early. And I'll take you with me for sure. Like, I think this is the movie you have to see. But, yeah, I'm about to buy tickets when I leave here.
Let me know where y'all go see that. I might come up and join you.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I want to go to Willowbrook because they have that that not D-Box. It's whatever I watched it in at Creed, but it has like the
I know because I saw Inception up there.
Oh yeah,
that was when I saw Inception. But we're gonna go ahead and holler at you,
Superman,
people.
Baby.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. Listening to the show, checking out the vids, and just hanging with me. I'll still be posting about movies and TV, and occasionally they'll say, "Hey, let's bring back that fucker named Jarvis." So
yeah, he's saying this is his last episode. This isn't really his last episode.
This is my last episode as a main host. So, yeah, but yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Been on 2.5 years, man.
2.5 years. The OGs, baby.
Yep.
So, but thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you next week, and y'all have a good one.
Later.